mark your calendars because we have an extremely important date set as the NHL has announced that the NHL Draft Lottery will take place in early May. But let's not overshadow the Wranglers Round 1 win as they are moving on to the second round of the playoffs after a huge win last night. We will get into all of that and more, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe because less than 20% of the people watching are subscribed. So if you want to stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around the Calgary Flames, then make sure you join the fastest growing community of Flames fans on the internet. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. But the big news for the Flames is that the future, it could begin today. It's the beginning of a new era, and it is that the NHL Draft Lottery date has been dropped, which is huge. I mean, as Flames fans, this whole year, the NHL Draft Lottery, the NHL Draft, that's our playoffs. That's what we've been looking forward to. Ever since we were sellers at the deadline, we knew playoff hockey was not going to be coming to the Red Mile. And it's exciting knowing that, there could be a chance that we could get Macklin Celebrini. Was the slacking for Macklin worth it? Did we get out for Celebrini? We'll see. So the NHL announces that the draft lottery will be held on May 7th. The NHL draft lottery will take place May 7th at the NHL's network studio in New Jersey, the league announced Friday. The lottery will determine the order of selection for the first 16 picks in the first round of the 2024 NHL draft, scheduled for June 28th and 29th at the Sphere in Las Vegas. That's a funny place for the draft to be held. It'll be really exciting to see that. That Sphere thing is nuts. I mean, how weird is that? They should hold it here where I'm in the mountains right now. I'll try and get a nice view. It's kind of hard with the exposure. Hopefully you guys can give me a little break with the lighting since I'm outside for this. But either way, it's super exciting that May 7th, it's just around the corner that we already know the draft lottery is coming up. And the Flames, well, let's take a look at the odds again for us. There is a 5% chance the Flames do win the lottery, which gives them obviously a 5% chance at the top pick at Macklin Celebrini. It would be very, very exciting if the Flames could pick him up. But as Flames fans, we're kind of holding our breath. We know how it is. We know that the Flames aren't, they're kind of cursed ever since Dennis Wideman decided to just go smoke the linesman against Nashville back in the day. So most likely they have a 64% chance of getting that 9th spot. That is where they did end up finishing, was 9th bottom to the league. So average draft position there would be 8.5. So round it up to 9th. The Flames will most likely be 9th pick, but there's a chance. There's a 5% chance of getting that first pick and just over a 5% chance at the second pick as well, which would be no slouch either if they drafted there. Either way, the beginning starts May 7th, pretty much. It'll be super exciting. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll do a reactionary video that I can add into one of these. Is that something you guys would want to see, kind of my reaction to seeing where the Flames do end up on draft night? I would love it if, they did get first overall pick, just like all of you guys. But I just thought that could be a cool idea. Let me know down in the comments if that is something you would like to see. Now let's talk about another piece of the Flames' future, and that is, of course, the AHL team. And let's talk about the Wranglers winning round 1. Huge win last night. It was just a best of 3 series against the Tucson Roadrunners, Utah's affiliate down in the AHL. So they are off to round 2. Very cool graphic there from the Wranglers themselves on Instagram. Now, how did they get here? They got here with a big 4-3 win. Now, like I said, it was just a best of 3 series. They ended up sweeping. They got the first 2 games. That's all that mattered. And both were on the road as well, which is very interesting to note. Now, it was a great game. 4-3, as you can see, loads of shots once again from Tucson. 43 shots they have, which means what? That means Dustin Wolf had 40 saves on the night. Just incredible from him. Over 80 saves over the 2 games. He really did piggyback them. Now, he did let in 3 goals, but I mean, you got to give him a break. 3 goals on 43 shots ain't too shabby at all. And there's the goal scorers as well. Sam Morton got one, Riley Damiani, Ilya Solovyov, and William Stromgren all getting on the score sheet. And some of the names that I know a lot of Flames fans are looking at are Matthew Coronato, Jacob Pelche, Adam Klapka, Cole Schwint, guys who, have come up to the NHL level at some point during this past season. And it was great that they all actually did end up picking at least picking up at least 1 assist on the night. I believe Adam Klapka had 2 of them, so it's great to see that some of the bigger names got on the score sheet. And the penalty kill for the Wranglers too was great, as Tucson only went 1 for 5 on the power play, so the Wranglers 4 for 5 on the night on the PK. Absolutely amazing by them. So next, what does this mean? Where do they go from here? Well, they will face the Coachella Valley Firebirds. Should be a very exciting one. That one starts next Friday. Should go from early May into mid-May, potentially. That one is just a best of 5 as well. And the first couple games are actually in Calgary. So if you want to go see the Wranglers play and you want to see playoff hockey in Calgary, now is your chance. You can go see it down at the Saddle Dome. That should be a really, really exciting one. Coachella Valley, obviously, we're very, very good this season, but the Wranglers, I think, definitely have a chance to kind of keep pace here. It should be an exciting series. The way Dustin Wolf is playing, and some of these other guys that a lot of Flames fans love, like the aforementioned, Coronado, Peltier, they're playing well right now. If they can keep this going, that would be absolutely massive. And it should, once again, just be a super fun series. Here on Flames Digest, we will keep you updated on everything revolving around the Wranglers and this playoff run. I said it in yesterday's video, but if Dustin Wolf can piggyback this Wranglers team to, at least a Calder Cup championship berth in the championship series, that would be so huge and just solidify him as probably the best goalie in AHL history. And it would mean a lot more for him to get so much more valuable experience. He has been a great performer in the playoffs in his AHL career thus far. If that can continue this season, then hopefully it can translate so well to the NHL level as well. That would be so nice to see. I'm sure all Flames fans want to see it, and they want to see him do it at the NHL level, hopefully soon. Hopefully once we get Macklin Celebrini with that first overall pick, that'll be announced on May 7th. Now, to wrap up this video, I know it's been a bit of a shorter one, but let's get into the comment of the day. And now this comment was just such a nice one. I had to pick it. How could I not? Not only does it kind of boost my ego, but it's just so nice. It shows how great this community is we're building here on Flames Digest, how great Flames fans are in general. But this one comes from user VEIRR_Veer, I guess you could call that. He said, "Thank you, Mark, for making every day a little bit brighter," with a fire emoji. "You've brought all us Flames fans together, and I'm so excited to see where the community goes. Can't wait for the video when we win the cup in 2026. Thank you so much for commenting that. I hope you know that any positive comment I absolutely love. You guys are so amazing every time you leave one, and I really appreciate you saying this. I'm so happy to provide the videos to the community. I really hope it does make, your day a little bit brighter and hopefully be a little more optimistic for some of these Flames fans that, have tried to have hope over the last however many decades, and it just seems to always fizzle out, but trying to stay optimistic and everything." And thank you so much specifically to that user. He said, he's been inspired to make some videos about the Flames himself. So if you want to go check that out, please check him out. It's just in the comment section of the last video. Super, super cool. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you like what you saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.